Welcome to the Ultimate Career Planning series. So before I get on to the this video, which is about establishing a vision for your future career, let me just set the context and let me just quickly, very briefly tell you what has been happening in this series, in this Ultimate Career Planning series. All right. The context is that by now, if you've been going through all the series, for which I'll leave a link below, you will have full understanding or full inventory of your values, your needs, your what are the interests that you have, your strengths and weakness. You are very clear on how you can identify your strengths and how to work on it, and how to identify your weakness and what to do with that. All right, so that's the context. So if this is the first video you are watching in the series, don't uh, you know if this is the first video you are watching in this series, do watch the rest of the video so that you totally get the context that I'm just trying to set here. All right, fine. So let's understand why is it important, or what are the three steps through which you can establish a vision for your career. So even before that, let me just tell you this one thing. A vision can be a thing that you can set for yourself. What is a vision? A vision is something that you look at or you see yourself in the future. It can be a short-term vision, it can be a long-term vision, and the vision need not always just include you yourself. The vision can include your family. The vision can have your community. For example, I have a vision for myself. I have vision for my family. I have vision for the community I'm building. I have a vision for a bigger world that I want to create. So a vision can be as big as creating a world, and some people have astronomical vision, because if you want to create a world which is very ideal in your within your kind of belief systems, and how you want it to be, you need to really have an astronomical vision. And this is something I learned from Dr. D Martini, who spoke about the bigger the vision, the better the kind of goals that you can set and achieve. All right, with that, let's see what are the three steps you need for you to establish a vision for your career. First one is create a vision for the future. It's as simple as creating or visualizing how the future career, or where you want to work, what are the kind of environment you want to be part of, what are the things that you need to be doing, what are the social responsibilities you want to be part of. It can be a lot of things, like I just mentioned. The second thing will be, once you have a vision, you have to develop a plan in order to reach there. And once you have a plan, what you have to do is you have to create a timeline so that a plan becomes a goal. Or let's say you have a plan to achieve it, but now what are the timelines within which you want to achieve those fragmented targets. All right, those are the things you have to look at. Now let's look at why have a vision. So having a vision allows you to aim for specific job and work responsibilities. It's like saying, where should I look at when I'm trying to shoot and hit the bullseye? If you ask an archer, or if you ask a shooter, what are they going to aim at? They need some point to aim at. They're always aiming at the bullseye, isn't it? So that allows them to either hit there, or even if they're a little bit off target, they will get maximum points. So that's why you need to have a vision, and you need to constantly visualize this vision as well. And the second reason is, your vision is your guiding star. You can evaluate each and every decision you make to see if you're moving towards or away from your vision. So it's like the compass for your goals, the compass for your life. In fact, it's the guiding star that will ask you to either make a decision or not to make that move. All right. So sometimes you want to keep binge watching on Netflix and on YouTube, and if you have a vision, and if you know that this activity is not going to help you move towards that vision, you can make a decision. So without this vision, without these goals, without these plans, you can never do all these things. You can never say no to certain things without having this vision. If this was a super learning moment, do type SL in the chat box so that I know that you are a keen learner. All right. So now let's see what are the points you need to keep in your mind while crafting your vision. The first one being, what are your values, your interests, your life aspirations, strengths and weakness, and personal attributes? Very important. As I said, a vision is like a filter through which you can make decisions, and your values, interests, aspirations, strengths, weakness, those can also act as sub filters for you to look at before making certain decisions. All right. So the second point is, uh, don't get overly committed to a specific job or a path. Whatever, while trying to create a vision, you might be having a certain liking now, but for you to achieve that bigger vision, you might want to change, let's say, the industry that you're working with. You might want to change the job role. You might want to work for a different organization altogether. So you should not be overly committed towards a specific job or a path. The reason being, you can be always fixed on your goal, but be flexible on how to reach there. This is something which I learned from my mentor, and because life always takes over, it's okay during certain time to take breaks in between. Sometimes you will not hit the goal, sometimes you will leave, or you will not follow the routines, but it's okay. The sooner you can get back to these things, the better. So that's where the game of winning or losing actually lies. People who are really successful, it's not like they have a dip in their life. They have a dip in their business, they have a dip in their personal things, the routines that they do. Everyone has it, but how soon can you get back is going to determine how successful you're going to be. So if this was again a cool moment, a bulb on moment, leave me a comment, do subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to meet me live in my webinar. All right. So uh, don't overly commit on to a specific job or a path. And the third thing is, don't be part of this huge problem that so many people are part of. It's a huge problem which is bigger than the pandemic that people are part of, which they never recognize throughout their life. The biggest problem is that people simply don't think. As Earl Nightingale says in The Stranger's Secret. I'll leave a link for the Stranger's Secret video. You can just watch it. It's a life-changing video. All right. So let me now actually help you think a little bit better now. All right. What are the topics or activities do I enjoy? These are questions that you need to ask yourself. Come up with answers, and then this will help you create a vision for your future. All right. What topics or activities do you enjoy? What is it that you really want? Is it more money, more time, more family time, more travel, more life experiences, more ability to inspire people? What is it that you want? All right. So these are things that you need to ask yourself. Does some of my interests come under my job? Because once a job has matches your interest, nothing like it becomes your dream job. When your top three interests match your job, if the job can actually help you achieve those interests that you have, the top three, I think that's what we call it as a dream job. People just think that it's something which is out of extraordinary and things like that, but the more you can connect with your life mission, the values that you have, and if your job and the organization can help you reach there, that's what is called a dream job. All right. Which job appealed to me? Like get serious about this. As I said, are you someone who wants to influence people through your marketing messages, through sales, or are you someone who wants to really create some engineering marvel in whatever space that you choose to? Are you someone who wants to be a motivational speaker? Or are you someone who wants to be a coach? What kind of job appeals you? Okay, these are things you need to be asking yourself. Is there an industry I would like to investigate? So just take some time off and get outside of your own industry that you've been part of, you've been building your career, and see if there are industries. For example, there are industries which are called as the future thinking, the futurists. People call themselves as the futurists. Okay, they look at how the technology, how the mankind are getting merged, and what will humans do when all these things, the AI does a lot of jobs. There are a lot of robots doing so many things that we are already doing. Already, these are futuristic thinkers. So if you want to get into this industry, maybe take a look at it. All right, engineering firms, aerospace, AI specific things, anything that interests you. All right, so what changes are happening in my current industry? These are something that you need to keep thinking about as well. For example, now we are in a phase called as the great resignation, or many people call it the great reshuffle. People are really reshuffling, realigning their properties, because now they have started thinking about having a vision, and they're realigning their job, their work, the way they do business. All these things are really going through a lot of reshuffle. So don't miss out on this tide that is going on. Take a hard look at things and see how things are with yourself, with your career, and create a vision for yourself. All right. So I think we have come to the end of this video. So as I always said, as Earl Nightingale in fact says, always keep thinking and always keep asking the right questions that can help adjust your focus for your career, so that you really get what you're looking for. If this was an insightful video, do leave a comment and let me know what are the areas what are the things that you are thinking about that can help you advance in your career. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm signing off now, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.